TSM Videos, the leader in football education.
Hello, I'm Coach Tim Salem with UCF Football in Orlando, Florida. Have a chance to share with you what I did as both a quarterback in high school and college myself, and coaching at the college level at numerous schools and universities. I've got 101 tips for you. Hope you can make use of those. So let's get started. One of the very first tips I wanted to go through and give with you, number one, is the fingers. And every quarterback's going to have different size hands, whether it be the length of their fingers or the width then from their pinky finger out there to their thumb. But when it's all said and done, you're going to see as you grip that football, they're all going to have a variety of grips, all going to be based on where now your finger's going to be to the laces, front of the ball, how far spread apart, how many fingers. A lot of that now is all going to be the preference of the kid and the size they're dealing with. But one thing I think is very, very, very important is you have your fingers on the football, that you've got fingertip pressure along the football. And the one thing you really want to see now is that airspace. That airspace, as you go look up, you're going to want to see now airspace between now the palm of your hand and now where that ball is located on your fingertips. You do not. The other thing that's important right in here now with any quarterback is footwork, okay? And I think footwork, number one, footwork now, you are shuffling your feet, okay? Your feet work independent, very much like a boxer in the ring. Boxers don't now sit and hop now on both feet. They work independently. You see them go from right foot to left foot, right foot to left foot. They have a chance now to move and are always in constant motion. Those feet now moving independently. They don't bounce up and down like a bunny rabbit. So working those feet independently, those good soft little pitter-patter steps in the pocket, working your way forward. And obviously you have a chance now to make sure you have a chance to open your hip, okay? And anytime you open your hip and your little movement out there, you're always going to open your hip now to step into a pocket and take that back leg now to get your hips back in line with your target and your throws down the football field. So very important in footwork there to be able to shuffle your feet, work independently very much like a boxer, okay? This one here is a good drill, the trajectory drill. Whether you take a little one-step hitch or 3, 5, or 7 steps, you got quarterbacks now playing catch, okay? Whether you start them at 20 yards apart, 25 yards apart, whatever it may be. But the goal here, number one in the trajectory drill, is to find out how strong a quarterback's arm is. And with that, all they're doing is playing catch. The next phase out here I want to cover, for all quarterbacks at all levels, is now the sprint out. Because at some point in time in every game, or at some point in time in every season, a sprint out throw is going to be needed or required throwing on the run. In this case right here, just to sprint out, now going to start by hitting a stationary target. Okay? Now, to set the drill up, obviously you've got your quarterback up underneath center. Again, while he's taking a snap or coming out of air from a snap. Want that cone, in this case, stationed 6 yards deep behind a tackle. And as that quarterback now opens, okay, very important, I believe the diagram doesn't really give it justice, but that quarterback needs to open straight back. He's coming straight back to allow any type of backs on the edge, any protection on the edge, any timing mechanism. He's not climbing and getting on the heels and butts of those blockers for him, but he now is coming around the cone for depth.